Hello everybody, this is Lisa Brown, Brown Goes Crafting, and this is Christmas in July Ornaments Day 14. I've been waiting on an order of breadboards from Dollar Tree and they keep getting lost in shipment. So I decided to just go ahead and cut one out for myself. I'm painting this with some Ivory Waverly chalk paint. We're going to do front and back, so I have a finished back. And we gave this just a good coat, and we're going to do a good drying over it. And then we flipped it over the back, and we're going to do a good coat on the back. And this will probably take 2 coats because you have your laser edging on the back of it. I wanted to get my edges good and white. I didn't want them having the laser look. And I've painted this handle on it. And as we're drying it, it's looking really good. I just love this color. On the bottom, I saw a glob of paint, so I thought, oops, I'll put it on the top, and then realized I didn't even paint around the handle. So we gave that a good coat of paint, and we just touched up our edges a little bit more. And then we're going to sit it down and dry it. Next, we're going to take our graphic that I printed off from the Graphic Fairy, and I sized it kind of small, and we're going to put this on the board. We're going to take a water brush, just a paintbrush with some water on it, and we're going to go around the edges. This is just plain old copy paper. And I'm going to tear around the edges. And then we're going to size it down a little bit from the bottom because I have more of an edge at the bottom. We can take a little more off of the bottom than we could the top. It's still just a little long, so we're going to do a little bit more. Take a little bit more off. And now it fits pretty good with a good border all the way around. Now you saw that I sprayed something on there, and that is Mod Podge Ultra Spray. And it was a little globby coming out, so I used my finger and did a light touch and glided it over the top because I didn't want to smear my paint. This was printed off with an inkjet because I'm getting ready to get a new laser printer, and I just can't decide on which one. So next we put some Mod Podge on our board. We've dried it, and we're going to do the iron method. And I take my Teflon sheet, which you can order these from Amazon. We're going to go over it, and we're going to adhere that paper printout onto our breadboard. It looks really cute. I started out using some Tim Holtz Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo, and I just didn't like it. So I went ahead and got my Bare Wax because my print looks a little pinkish to me, and I didn't like that, and I thought I can go over that with the Bare Wax and tone it down just a little bit too. I put a little bit on the back there. We're going to take a diaper wipe and we're going to smooth that out just a little bit. And you can see how it looks a whole lot better having that darker wax around the edge. Now we're taking some of the greenery that I've had from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to put in a couple little pit berries that I got from, I believe, Hobby Lobby. These are a good deep red. And I put 2 pieces on each side. And next we're going to make a little jute bow to put on. Isn't that red really pretty against that background? Let's just make a little jute bow. We're going to trim it down and put it right there in the middle of our berries. And then we're going to take another piece of jute, and we're going to loop it in half to make our hanger. I tied a knot at the end of the loose ends, trim those off, and then I started to put it in. Then I remembered I want my knot to be on the back. So you come from the front and you pull your knot through your loop. I hope you guys all enjoyed day 14 of our Christmas in July ornaments, and I'll see you guys all again soon. Bye.